everything autistic is a bad thing. I wish many parents and professionals would get that. Would be boring if we were all the same, wouldn't it? Wouldn't life be boring if we were all the same? If we all wore our shoes the same way, if we all wore black socks? Boring. We come to one of my pet peeves: inappropriate play. That's one way they title what autistic children do. Or the mother will say, my child doesn't know how to play with his toys, or my child doesn't play the way they should when they play with their toys. The only way they should play is a way that will not harm anybody else nor harm themselves. If those two things are taken care of, that child is playing very appropriately, not harming themselves, not harming anybody else, not making anyone feel uncomfortable, if you know what I mean. That's going into the adult realm, but otherwise, let them play how they play. So we come to this idea that there's something wrong with the way the children do this. This is the lining up of toys. One of those very classic signs of autism. It's one of those, it's almost like the eye contact thing, that it's more common than not, but it's actually not that common. But it's one of those, oh, he's not making eye contact, he must be autistic. Same thing with lining up toys. I mean, they might have OCD, but it is common amongst autistics. Maybe all autistics, or those autistics, do have OCD. I don't know. All I know is I believe, because I'm not autistic, but I believe it's calming, it's soothing. And for me as a parent watching or finding it in my bedroom, I think it's lovely. For me, it shows that the child is engaging with something. They are planning, they are processing. How can I hate that? That is signs of brain activity. That's a positive. It's a big positive. My husband thinks I'm crazy when I go around taking photos of my daughters, especially my 4-year-old at the moment. She's the one who's, my non-speaking 4-year-old is the one who's doing it the most. But they all have, all four. As I said, her twin sister is undiagnosed, but I'm pretty sure she's autistic. And the girl who's turning 9, my daughter turning 9, we all suspect it, psychologists, etc., but she's undiagnosed at the moment. But they all do it. They will line things up, whether it's toys or stacking up balls. They will do that. It's purposeful. It's peaceful. It's a win. So today is just going to be a light-hearted look at all the ways, or all the things that remind me that I am surrounded by autistic children. I'm just surrounded. The majority of my children are autistic. And with this particular thing, it's lovely. I love it. I love it. I don't get tired of finding signs that, okay, one of my autistic children was here when I see it. So here goes. This is just a glimpse of what my life is like. It's not inappropriate for me. I love it. And I would never ever discourage my children from doing it. I say that because there are parents who do want to discourage it, who do discourage it. No, take your cars and say vroom vroom. As long as the child is taking the car, if anything, talk about what they're holding. And or you also take a car and make your own line next to them. There are different ways of approaching it. It's not a problem. It's not a problem for the child. It's not a problem for anyone else. It's not a problem for, it shouldn't be a problem for us parents. Here's my glimpse of my autistic life. I laughed the day my son said to me, Mom, why does twin B like to line things up? I don't understand why she lines all her things up. His soon to be 9-year-old sister looked at me, looked at him, rolled her eyes as we both said, Micaiah, you do the same, you know? Tell me, what did you do? You made a?
Line.
You made a line.
Look.
Are you happy? Yes.
See, look.
Yes, I'm looking at your line. It's beautiful. Thank you for showing me.
See, look. Shook it down.
Twin A, my talkative twin, we also figured out she must be autistic. She began by doing this, always dividing or playing according to color. Even her cereal, if it was different colors, she always wanted the same color cereal on her spoon at a time. So when you have those gluten-free cereals that are different colors, she wanted only the pinks on the spoon at the same time. Then the yellows. You couldn't just feed her. She wanted it all very orderly, sorted by color. And my busy bee, her not so talkative twin, has been very busy, even on the fridge. It's the first time she's made a line or a row on the fridge. It was cool to me. Wow, beautiful. Thank you for the line of animals, Angel. Thank you, Rio. Lovely, lovely animals. Smile. Oh, okay, don't smile. I love you. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 animals. And guys, I'd far much rather have that than this. We went to a place called Giraffe House where they have zebras and a few giraffes and some wild animals. It's a sanctuary, and she just lay on the gravel and just lay like that. That for me is worrying. I mean, what germs is she picking up? She was happy, but what germs is she picking up from all the people who've walked on there? So yeah, I would rather have the intentional, purposeful activity of lining things up. It's so cool, and it doesn't make her dirty. So there's that too. Those who keep the Sabbath, I'm going to post this now. I hope those who keep the Sabbath will have a blessed Sabbath. Ciao for now.